Hello Scorpio, welcome to your tarot reading for Virgo season. We're going to be having a look to see what's coming in for you between the 23rd of August and the 22nd of September. It's a general reading. Later on in the month we'll be looking specifically at new beginnings for you, and also closing out endings and epiphanies, release and receive, that kind of thing with the new moon, and also the full moon readings. They'll be up around the 31st of August and the 15th of September. But for now, Scorpio, let's have a look at general theme for you this month. With the Sun in Virgo, if you resonate strongly with your Scorpio Sun, or if you're indeed a Scorpio rising, the area of life that might be getting activated with the Sun's transit through Virgo is the 11th house. This is your social networks, your social group, your extended family, your soul tribe. It can also talk about your long-term ambitions and dreams. So for some of you, this reading may relate to that area of your life, or it may pick up on something else. Obviously take things as they resonate. Right, Scorpio, how are we doing? Okay, Virgo season then for you, Scorpio. Underlying energy, we've got the Ten of Swords reversed. Now the Ten of Swords talks about it's an extreme reaction to a very painful ending. A situation's got very difficult. There's been a lot of pain with this ending, but when it's reversed, this is like a kind of a temporary removal or cessation from the pain and suffering. You know, this really kind of catastrophic response to whatever's been going on. So it looks like the underlying theme, there is some kind of cessation here of feeling defeated, feeling humiliated, whatever this really awful Ten of Swords ending was for you. It looks like there's a temporary kind of pulling back from that, but with it, as it is temporary, you know, changes would need to be made to move forward to ensure that it doesn't come back in again. So let's have a look for you. Right, in the past, so something that relates to this situation that you've got going on this month, the past, it could be yesterday, last week, last month, last year. We've got the Five of Cups reversed. And the Five of Cups talks about loss, disappointment. When it's reversed, it can talk about not accepting the loss, not accepting the disappointment. So I think whatever this Ten of Swords is, this horrible, painful ending, there has been a sense of, you know, not accepting whatever this difficulty was, and your attitude towards what you've got going on this month is the Three of Pentacles. This talks about collaboration, it's teamwork. With this 11th house energy, this could be, you know, with friends, with other people, cooperation, collaboration. If it's more of a spiritual reading, this for you, this talks about an alignment between your mind, your body and your soul, getting everything, you know, understanding that everything needs to be involved in any situation that you have. You know, you have to think through it sort of spiritually, emotionally, mentally, that kind of thing. So there's your energy towards whatever this is this month for you is one of cooperation. As I say, with this 11th house theme, it could be a group of your sort of your social network, excuse me. Or it could be a collaboration or a cooperation with long-term hopes and dreams. Now, in your environment, so this is your environment in general, or if there is other people or another person involved, this is their energy. And we've got the Knight of Cups. So whatever this situation is, whatever this collaboration is, this other person is emotionally invested and looking to move forward with it. So we've got this, it looks as if you're willing to cooperate with whatever this is. So the situation then, so between your cooperation, their willingness, or this sense of emotional development, moving forward in emotional, whether this is emotions, spiritual, romance, the person or the situation is wanting to move forward, you're looking to cooperate. And the energy that it's bringing in for you is the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands, beautiful card. It talks about home and hearth. It can actually refer directly to the, you know, your physical home, but for me it talks about a sense of belonging. With this tribal energy that we've got with the 11th house, this could be you feeling very comfortable, very at home, very grounded within this situation. So it looks like whatever this painful ending has been in the past, whatever this deciding not to, you know, not to kind of give up on it, this, your environment or this other person is looking to move it forward and you're willing to cooperate. And this in combination, this is making this situation feel very grounded, very stable, and it's brought in this temporary cessation of feeling defeated, feeling betrayed. As I say, the caveat with this is always, you know, changes need to be made. So hopefully those, you've already seen those changes. Okay, now what we've got, the incoming energy for you this month then into this situation, we've got the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles talks about help, assistance. It talks about equal give and take. Sometimes with the six, there is a little bit of there can be a little bit of a lack of equal give and take. But I love this card. This is a really sort of beautiful, grounded energy. I suspect that if there is any lack of give and take with this, because you're acting very practically, if there is a sense of unequal give and take somehow, somewhere along, I suspect that it's more about practical endeavours, because you're you know, your Three of Pentacles, this Knight of Cups, sometimes it can be a very sort of dreamy action, you know, dreaming big, but it's quite passive. So it could be that if there is a lack of give and take with this other energy, maybe the intention's there and they're dreaming big, but they're not actually kind of knuckling down and showing up with the goods in a practical way. However that, you know, however that resonates for you. So the obstacle for you, we'll get you some clarifiers for this. We've got the Five of Swords. So the obstacle this month that's going to sort of feed into this beautiful grounded energy, whether this is home or just feeling at home or stabilizing, whatever this situation was, that previously, you know, had a lot of difficult energy around it. The obstacle that we've got for you this month is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords can talk about, you know, sort of feeling defeated. There's a sense here of sometimes with the Five of Swords, this talks about doing what you need to do to get the job done. There can be a sense of collateral damage with this, you know, having to take action that maybe not everybody is going to be on board with, that may, as a consequence of you doing this, cause sort of pain and suffering, unintentionally, but as a side effect to other people. That does seem to be the obstacle. We'll get some clarifiers on that just to see what it is, or you know, what can be done with it, however that's resonating for you. But the outcome, guys, beautifully this month, we've got the Four of Pentacles. Again, we'll get a clarifier for this, because this could be talking about, we've got this Four of Wands here as a possibility, and I think that's where this obstacle becomes important. The Four of Wands is a possibility this month based on this energy, this sense of grounding, feeling at home, coming together. Incoming energy, there may be a little bit of unequal give and take. So the outcome, depending on what happens with this Five of Swords, whether you're able to navigate this defeat or whatever this is, we've got the Four of Pentacles. That can go one of two ways depending on what goes on. So the Four of Pentacles, positively, it can talk about building a real solid foundation to move forward from, which would go in line beautifully with this Four of Wands energy, a real grounding, stabilizing energy. When it's not gone well, the Four of Pentacles can talk about being shut off, you know, kind of withdrawing, and sort of barriers coming up. and sort of staying. It can be the safeties. It is the security zone card, but obviously we can stay in our security zone because we're safe, but also we may stay in our sort of our little security bubble because there is a fear of change. So I suspect that whatever's going on with this Five of Swords, this is crucial. Whether this is recovering from a sense of defeat, you know, is that this, because this pain, this Ten of Swords is horrific, you know, so it could be a need to recover from whatever awful pain, arguments, you know, whatever this Five of Swords was. For some of you, it could be a need to sort of overcome that, you know, cooperate, step up and contribute fully. For others, it could be that something quite difficult needs to be done that is going to result in some form of collateral damage. So it's it can be an energy of sort of doing what you need to do to get the job done. So this card is pivotal, I feel, to how this Four of Pentacles is going to play out. Whether you guys are going to be, or you in this situation are going to be stable and secure and grounded together, or whether you're not going to take that leap and both choose to stay in safety and security. What is this Five of Swords, please? What's the advice for Scorpio for dealing with this Five of Swords energy? Two of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Cups. King of Cups reversed. Underlying energy. The Hierophant reversed. Okay. So, the Hierophant upright talks about, this is the underlying energy for these clarifiers. The Hierophant upright talks about indoctrination, orthodoxy, doing what's expected. You know, it can come in with sort of religious or spiritual doctrine, that kind of thing, and following that. The Hierophant, it can also be the sort of the marriage or the wedding card, a contractual arrangement or a moral obligation. In the reverse, this talks about making your own decisions, doing things your own way, not being bound by orthodoxy, what other people think that you should do. And also we've got this sort of further strengthened with this Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles talks about being unable to escape. It talks about faking a sense of pleasure, you know, doing it for appearances with this reversed. So, and then Ten of Cups. We've got, this is the Ten of Cups is a long-term emotional satisfaction, security. And then with the King of Cups, this is you, Scorpio, could be you, King of Cups. It is reversed. So the King of Cups can talk about, I mean, the thing with the King of Cups, there is a lot of emotional intelligence here, but it's often not spoken of. It's very much a sort of a still rivers run deep energy. So Scorpio, if this is you and you need to speak your piece and you need to say something because you're just kind of going, that there's a sense here of you know, doing what's right for you, following your own morals, your own ethics, doing, you know, irrespective of what other people think. Speak up, Scorpio. For others of you, if this doesn't relate sort of directly to, I mean, this could also be like the romantic partner, you know, but I think as this is advice for this Five of Swords, I think even, I mean, it could be with this, maybe you do just need a bloody good argument to clear the air. You know, maybe you need to speak your piece, say something that say what needs to be said, irrespective of the consequences. This may well create some kind of pain or suffering with this Five of Swords if you are sort of sitting up and speaking your mind, saying your piece. But it looks like there is that this Five of Swords does need to be kind of engaged in. There is a sense of defeat here. So act, you know, act from your own compass. Don't be indoctrinated. Don't do what you feel should be done. Don't be obligated by social customs. And that's the thing. I think if you go along with what's expected or social customs, then this, you know, that this is going to result in people staying in their own kind of security, backing off, staying where's comfortable and not stretching. And you'll end up having this Ten of Swords, this profoundly difficult ending, this sense of defeat, betrayal, returning. Okay. Scorpio, so I'll be back in a week or so with your release and receive, full moons, endings, epiphanies, that kind of thing, on the around about the 31st of August. I'll be back in a week or so. Hope to see you then if you got value from today's reading. Also, I'd love a thumbs up if you feel the video warrants one. Have a great season, and as always, I wish you clear eyes, a calm mind, and a resilient heart.